Hey guys, it's Sarah and I am here with my first layout using my September Noel Mignon kit, which is called Study Guide, very school themed. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with a school layout, and I am going to be using this really cute Echo Park paper called journaling cards, I think, and the opposite side was like a cut apart sheet, but I really liked this side with the kind of a ledger almost. So I'm going to use that for my background, and then I also have this little push pin paper. This is from Julie Bean Soup, and then I have the orange paper there that is also from Echo Park. And then I have the two 6x6 papers that are from Fancy Pants, and all of these came in the kit. So I did tear along by hand the push pin paper, and I just wanted to add a little bit more texture. And then I'm also going to add texture to these 6x6 papers by using my little notebook edge punch, and I love this punch. It's probably my favorite one, and I just don't use it all that often, so I really wanted to make sure I used it here since I'm doing a school layout. So I'm just going to punch one edge of each of these. Okay, now in order to bring together all of these different patterns going on and to kind of highlight the torn edges and the punched edges and everything, I am going to use some Tim Holtz Distress ink, and I am using Hickory Smoke, which is a really nice light gray. It's muted, but it still makes an impact, but I like the softness of it. It's one of my favorite colors to use right now. And I'm just going to use my fingers and kind of ruffle up the punched edges just a little bit. And I will end up layering up all of these papers together. I really like that bright orange too. Adds a nice pop. Okay, so the pictures I'm going to be scrapping today are of my daughters. There's one for each. And they have a thing in their school where they have a character of the month for every classroom each month. And both of my girls ended up getting it towards the second half of last year, so early 2017. And so, you know, when they came home with their little medals, they get, you know, little medals that you can wear around their neck. They're both holding them. And then they get a couple little extra perks too. They got like water bottles, and their pictures were in the hallway, and they were on the announcements and everything. So it was pretty cool. So I printed these both out in 3x4, and I'm going to go ahead and put them on some white cardstock just so they have a little bit of a mat on them. And then I'm going to use these stickers. These are called Magic, and I believe these are from Chamel's new line, if I'm correct. I think I am. But I'm going to spell out the word Good Characters because that's what the award is called. It's called the Good Character Award. And then I am going to use these numbers here and spell out 2017, and then also use this little @ sign here too, just to kind of signify the year that they both got it, since they both got it in the same year. Okay, so I really like the way that those looked, and I was being pretty careful, you know, to make sure I didn't have like the same colors next to each other as far as the stickers go. All right, now I'm going to use some of these ribbons here that are included in the kit, and I'm going to use the row of apples and then this little alphabet one as well. I'm going to do the alphabet one a little bit longer. This is something I did in last month's kit too. I took some ribbon and I doubled it up and used it as kind of the shelf for my photo, and I really like the way that it ended up looking, so I'm going to do that here too, and I'm just going to use two different types of ribbon. So I'm just putting a little bit of adhesive down just to get it down, and then I'm going to use my Tim Holtz tiny attacher to make a couple staples on each side. And that will really make sure that it stays down. And that's a nice little house for my photos there. Okay, so now I'm going to look for my journaling spot, and I have some tags and I have a couple little things here I could use. This tag in particular has a smudge on it. I'm not sure how that happened. It came like that. So I just cut off that little smudge part because it really wasn't something I could cover up very well. And I'm just going to journal on just this section of the tag here, and that's all I really need. So no big deal. I'm going to go ahead and have it tucking and coming out from the pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my pictures down and then put the tag down. And just to make sure that it is, I don't know what the word is, symmetric, I guess. I just cut down the twine that's on it a little bit because it's a little bit too long for how much I cut off. So, all right, I'm going to use my quick dry adhesive and put down my title. And then I have these little freckled fawn chipboard pieces, and there was at least one saying in here that I wanted to use, and it says brilliant, and it's a little arrow, so I'm going to use that. And then nothing else really jumped out at me in this package. One thing I don't like about freckled fawn stuff is their chipboard things do not stay in those little punch out things, so they end up everywhere all the time. Okay, I have this jelly bean soup sticker sheet, and I pulled out one that says Star Student, and I put that right next to the 2017. It kind of helps fill in that little space there, and it brings in some more of the red. I have red in both the title and in those apples along the bottom. And there's some in the pushpin paper as well. And then I'm going to use the star that says My Star, and then have this little brilliant pointing towards the pictures. And then I have that black flare badge that has a hand-drawn apple on it, and it's really cute. So I'm going to stick that right next to the apple ribbon as well, and that's just going to kind of help hide that little awkward spot there where the tag is sticking out, because you can see that I had cut the tag down. So it's just going to help hide that little imperfection there. And now I will do my journaling on this tag, and it's literally what I just told you, that they both got it in the second half of their school years there. And then after this, I think I end up adding one more thing to it. I'm trying to decide if I want to add anything else to that tag, but I don't want to overwhelm the layout, so I don't add anything else to it. I just kind of let it be. I do want something else to help balance out on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side though, so I need something else in that little corner there next to the picture. And I find another star, so that's perfect. I have this little star die cut, so that will help echo the star that is up on the left. And that's going to complete my layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I highly recommend you go check out Noel's website and blog and store and kits and everything. I will have a link down below. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you again soon.